Turn 45. Alcaras' leader is dead. 61-year-old judge got infected and died from the plague. He has a new heir who is 13-year-old philosophy student, but he also has a regent in charge who is another judge. So, fine. Drought started, great. Oligarchs died, got a new head who doesn't like me very much. Not great, but fine. Event-wise, we've got an upgrade for our ambassador. We can get another 15 family opinion, which sounds ideal. And we've got unnatural threats from the drought. So we can get some training, we can get court soldier. Let's get a court soldier, because if we can get them to become a general, that would be fantastic. Yeah, courage 6 general to kick out some units sounds really good. So 4-year Demet warrior, we can take that down to 3. I think that's good, right? We just want more Demets. Okay, so most of our workers still need to heal, so they're just standing around doing nothing until they can heal. I suppose we could chop some trees while we're waiting. So yeah, going up here next turn. Right, so him and yeah, sure, chop. And get him back into territory. Where's he going next? Good question. Probably up this way. Right, he's done. This is my one worker who isn't damaged. He can come back, I believe, and build a barracks. This worker is idle healing. This worker is healing. Plague, pain in the bottom, but still. Alright, so this is all fine. Then we just got loads of military moves. Right, so we've got a new Demet. He's coming forward. So we'll look to see if we can get a general on him. Yeah, definitely commander. Sounds good. Move these guys forward. Sure, let's move him forwards as well. I wonder if Alcaras almost certainly doesn't have a spy here. What's his vision radius look like? Right, okay. Can see that, but maybe I want to keep him out of his sight range. Yeah, there's very little forest around here that scouts could be hiding in, like a couple of patches here, around here, but there's nowhere anywhere near the front line to Alcaras could be hiding a scout. So I think we have to assume he isn't, and yeah, to keep people lined up here is fine. That hero can idle heal, that's fine. Excuse me. So anyone back here who needs to move forwards? No. The warrior could move forwards. Honestly, he might as well just sit on the barracks for a moment. The slinger might as well move forwards. And yeah, 4 spare orders. Do we want to just have a little poke, see what's going on with the scout? I guess we could. Doesn't hurt. Yeah. Right. Alright, and we'll send it back. Turn 46. Not too much happening here. No events. We've got to choose production in Matara. It's quite tempting to build both a worker and a slinger, maybe even a farmer. We're 1 turn away from phalanx now, so I think we'll just cancel and then build a phalanx next turn. Speaking of phalanx next turn, we definitely want to be getting our warriors up so we can upgrade them and start moving forwards with them, which means it's probably time for a road. So let's get working on some trade roads. Oh, we're running out of stone. That's a wee bit unfortunate, but alright. Let's put a slinger on him so he doesn't just immediately die. Good, okay. Probably worker actions are the most important thing we could be doing right now. More stone actually sounds quite tempting. I guess, yeah, trader nets are worth having. We've got a guy here. I'd like to build some more barracks, but can't really afford it. We're getting a wee little bit poor now, so maybe we ought not to be doing that. Do we want some more iron? Probably not. Get some more food too, but we should be fine once the drought finishes. Let's get some more iron. This work is idle healing. Well, you really should be back into a cleric city. So yeah, like a quarry here once he's finished healing. Oh no, of course that's the wrong work type, but yeah, it's the champion's work. I need to come over here and build a quarry next turn. And I guess, I mean, he might just want to build a nest, to be honest. Alright, well, let's just idle heal him. And, oh, this guy doesn't need healing, right? So he can actually start the quarry this turn. Great. And yeah, quarry here looks fun as well. Need to heal, leave us 8 orders with 3 turn and a 2 turn demets there. That looks lovely. Oh, we're 1 turn away here, and we can start rushing out phalanxes from this city next turn. If we have the civics for it. I might go switch some serf into colonies and start buying tiles out this way. Might be quite a useful thing to be doing. So we'll see how that goes, I think. Right, yeah, otherwise we need to be moving people forwards. We want to make sure our warriors are all ready to upgrade, which they should all be next turn. Let's get this to Met. Going forwards. A little bit efficiently to shuffle people up, but that's not the best way to do that, is it? A bit of a log jam here. Alright, fine. Well, let's just pop him. Yeah. No. No, I don't think so, actually. Let's pop this guy forwards. Get him onto the road next turn. The slinger can come a wee bit closer as well. And oh, we've got another slinger here as well. But yeah, we're definitely getting very, very log jammed up here. Let's just shuffle people forwards where we can. Do push another slinger forwards. We might get routed here. I think we want to be a little bit careful about not getting too heavily routed. Yeah. In fact, we might actually just back up one of these slingers here because I don't want to set up a route chain possibility until I'm ready for it. Okay. Yeah, no, that's better. And yeah, do want to shuffle people forwards, but we definitely need spears before we can give them any chance to rout us. Yeah, let's just push this let's go forwards, get him onto the road. Yeah, alright, that'll do. 1 order left. Give anyone an upgrade, probably a Temet maybe. Horsebane for a Temet sounds really useful. What about the other guys though? Let's get Heckler. Heckler's bound to be useful, yeah. He'll have some good chariots on his chariots. Alright, let's send that one back. Turn 47, we finally have phalanx. Very exciting. We can start putting our plans of world domination into action. So let's have a look at the events. We've got some ambitions. We could control 2 elder scribes, get 20 of each resource or unhappiness. We can't really do either of these. We're not building elder scribes. We're not taking to forestry for a long time. So nope, not doing that. Guardian to the bridge. Yeah, we can make our child compassionate, that's fine. And I guess she can be a tactics student. We can't really afford 100 food wildly because we're running a huge deficit. I guess we're just taking the unhappiness and the growth. We don't really want to piss Zoroastrianism off for a very long time, so I guess we'll just make them a court scholar. We got a cogman out of that. That's not too bad. Alright, okie dokie. So we want a road, and if we have the orders, which I think we do, we probably just want to chop while we're at it. We'll put a tempting slinger on the front lines here for him to come and attack. Right, now let's get the warriors as far forward as we can and upgrade to spears. So we're ready to deal with him should he decide to leap into action and kill that slinger. I guess, yeah, the militia might have been a slightly better option there, but it's fine, it's fine. I'm still quite happy if he chooses to come in and attack. And the last warrior we need to upgrade is here. Perfect. Upgraded. Oh, no, that's outside the borders. Oh, no. Okay. I guess it will go there then. Means if we actually want to use him next turn, we'll have to force march him. But we'll see. We might not need him next turn. Let's see how it goes. Alright. We've got the tactician here. Yeah, ready to stun. We'll be able to shuffle our Demot warriors a bit closer, especially these guys. Yeah, we're still very much got problems with spacing. So I guess we'll put like a slinger here. Really want to do that? I think that's fine. To met up it this way. And then have we got any more bets back here to move up? No, we don't. That's fine. Yeah, okay, I think that's fine. Let's see what Alcaras does about that. We've got any generals to assign? Can't on the spears, obviously. The Demets have got generals, so I guess that's fine. Let's move the slinger forward a little bit here. And yeah, we're ready to party. Okay, let's see. Council here. Oh yeah, we're going to build a spearman, of course. Suppose another spearman here. And then, yeah, we don't really have any orders left for worker actions because that was quite a lot. So yeah, that slinger could easily die just to a few warriors, but we'll see if he takes the bait. Research-wise, haven't really planned past our current setup. So we could get citizenship, gets us further towards another law. Combo, we don't really have the wood for to support archers. Monasticism is okay. We have clerics, don't we? Yeah, we do have clerics. Monasticism is not bad, actually. It gets us more orders and it gets us monasteries, which is more science. Yeah, I think we're going for monasticism then. And we've got tutoring, but we don't have the orders. So yeah, let's send it back and see what happens. Turn 48 and Alcaras has decided to move in. He's killed the slinger I had here. He's also started the museum and enacted a revelation, so he's just going for it on all fronts. So what I've done this turn is I've worked out what I'm doing with my combat moves, and I'm just going to replay them to show you what I'm doing. So we are going to move in. We're going to move our Demet warrior in and disarm this warrior here. Take a slinger and another slinger and take the kill on that warrior. Then we've got what do we get? Another slinger in the back line to do a bit more. No, sorry, a Demet here. Yeah, Demet here to disarm this guy. And then a spear can finish him off nicely. Get another spear in here. Attack this slinger on the hill. Slinger, finish him off. And then we just shuffle this slinger forwards a bit, because we need to shuffle the spear all the way from the back line up to the city in order to be ready to attack, and also shuffle the Demet to be ready to attack. So what that leaves us with is we can see a warrior, a slinger, 2 chariots. We know he's also got a heavy chariot lurking here, so he can probably kill a few of these units. We've got the spears, so we can't route through all of this. He could potentially route through a slinger, a Demet, and either another slinger or another Demet if he has the attack capability. These Demets are quite hard to kill, so I don't know if he'll be able to do that. But even if he does manage to route through all that, we've still got a spear and a Demet and a stunning tactician slinger here. So we ought to be able to make a reasonable counter attack to that. We've killed 3 units, so I'm happy with that. That is all our orders for the turn. We do have a couple of events. We could pay for a quarry. I don't see 38. Hang on a minute, where's that? This is in oh yeah, push this option here, right? So that would be a 6 stone quarry for 370. Maybe. Yeah, alright, let's do that. And sure, let's demand the loyalty of oligarchs. Possibly go wrong there, I'm sure. We did get another Demet out. We don't have the orders to move it forward, sadly, so this may be a little bit premature, but what the heck. Let's see what happens anyway. I'm in for a penny. But yeah, that's our turn. We'll see what happens. Turn 49. Alcaras is not engaged, so he's taken a slinger attack here, but he's just hanging back. I'm guessing he's waiting to build up a critical mass of chariots around here. Not much else has happened in the way of events or anything, so again I'm going to do this like last turn. I've played out my combat moves. I'm just going to redo them to show you what happened. So first things first, we're going to do a little bit of scouting. We'll reveal the heavy chariot here plus another 3 chariots around him, which is enough for me to decide I want to move in. So we're going to do a bit of road building to make it easier for our troops to get in, and we're going to get our spears to come up, attack the chariots, get a slinger to finish off that zealot chariot, and then we'll force march our tactician slinger in to stun the heavy chariot. So he is definitely going to die next turn. Super high priority killing that, but he's done his job. He stopped the heavy chariot from doing anything, and as long as we can kill the heavy chariot next turn, which we should be able to do, that's fine. Get Demet in just to make a start on that job, and then shuffle this spear forwards a little bit and a little bit more just to get him ready for the action, because we'll want all the spears we can next turn. So I think that leaves us in a pretty good position. We've only killed a chariot, and we're probably going to lose more than that here, but I think this is disrupting his plans. So we are kind of in the middle of things here. It is a vulnerable position. If he has a lot more he can throw at me, then I could be in trouble. But yeah, the super aggressive, that's the way I like to play. Event wise, tit for tat, we didn't get to blackmail our oligarchs. We just got stressed. Fine, whatever. Map warrior, yeah, we'll have map warrior. Slinger here, let's get a spearman out. Yeah, so I do need to move all these people forward at some point, because I'm now very committed. Again, I've possibly gone too early here, but we shall find out, eh? And yeah, we'll send that one back. Turn 50. So we have lost a slinger as predicted, and another slinger. Fine, not really a problem at all. We can tidy this up quite nicely, I think. We're still only a 2 slinger loss. So, event-wise, we have a couple of things here. So we've got the mongrel. Yep, we can get a couple of events, a couple of traits on the princess, and also let my person go. We can release someone from prison and get opinion on the patriarch. Now, there's a couple of options here, but I'm going to take opinion on the patriarch because that gets our cleric's opinion up to 200, to boost their combat stats. So I'm going to take that first. And then we're going to let fly. So spear comes up, pokes the chariot, another spear from here, finishes that chariot off neatly. Then let's get another spear up and poke that chariot. The Demet here finishes off the heavy chariots. get a slinger up from the back lines to finish up that chariot. Then we can, let's see, get another commander to met up here to attack and disarm this chariot. A couple of slingers to finish him off. Bish bash bosh, that's all his cavalry gone. He's now much weaker than us. I suspect that may be the end, but we'll see how Alcaras responds to that. Certainly very good turn for me. Move it to met up, put the king back on the slinger so we have another stun next turn in case we need it. And yeah, just move up and attack a warrior and move a slinger up. We have all these demets in the back line. I don't think we're going to need them at the moment. We might as well advance the people we have, but we have the reserves just in case. Then the mongrel, I guess we'll take strict on the princess. I'm not sure it's ever going to be rolling, but sure. Just pop out another spear and yeah, call it a turn. Turn 51. So Alcaras' regent has abdicated, so he now has a 19-year-old pious, witty magic practitioner builder on the throne. Fine. Oligarch is impulsive, don't care about that. We did lose 3 units. We lost to Met and 2 slingers. That seems fine. We'll debate to tidy this up. So I have done my combat moves in advance and I'll replay them now. So we're taking a couple of spears in to kill this chariot. We are bringing a Demet in, 2 Demets in here, going to attack the warrior and the slinger here respectively, and then just bring in a couple more units, a spear and a slinger to deal with, tidy these up. And then we're taking a bit of a risk in bringing our leader tactician in, just to tidy 1 more unit up. So he's going to be a high priority to get killed, so he may well die. We'll have to see, but I think that's not bad. So we've tidied up 4 units there. Happy with that, and then otherwise we're just going to be moving people forward. So we've got a couple of Demets to move forwards here, and some slingers just to keep backing up. And then in our city, we're going to just start building another Demet. So that's the turn really. Not too much of excitement, but yeah, playing forwards and. Yeah, if there's any units still here next turn, we'll kill them, but we'll probably take Ugarit as our first conquest, if we can. Alright, sending it back. Turn 52, not much has happened in events. We lost a slinger down here, another chariot has turned up. This looks fairly easy to clear up, so I think we probably want to move this Demet out the way so we can get a spear in here. And then, can we kill him with 1? No, not easily. So I suppose we'll use a spear to finish him off. Probably Demet. That's across the river. That's slightly irritating. We move him up 1. Use the commander bonus. Wow, that's great. Yeah, slinger him to death. Maybe move across the river. Yeah, that ought to be enough. Disarm him, spear him. Right, that's everyone in the immediate vicinity dead, so we can move on to sieging the city now. So yeah, let's do that, I guess. Not an awful lot of people in the vicinity who haven't actually attacked yet, but let's move in some of the back line. Yeah, we can move him in here. Slightly awkward placement wise, but not too bad. There. Yeah, and then I think we're just moving people up basically. So I imagine he doesn't really have a substantial force left. I mean, he was much weaker before we started the turn, and he's only going to be even more relatively weak now. So yeah, I guess we'll just move forward and call it a turn. Slinger. Let's see. No Demet. Sling forwards a bit as well. Get the map forwards. It's going to be our lifeline there, I think. But yeah, everyone here is attacked, I believe. That's fine. And then Woodcrow's built a slinger. We might as well stop at this point. We don't need it, but yeah. No, there's pretty much nothing Alcaras can do at this point, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, we'll send that turn back. Turn 53. No response from Alcaras. No units to be seen. We've got a couple of events. Oligarch's ill, Governor's ill, fine, whatever. Court soldier, sure, sounds good. And wondrous ambition. We want to build a wonder, not really. No, I don't want to do any of them. Let's just take the XP. Alright, let's see if we can't take a city. We must surely be able to at this point. Oh, we can't actually even do that much damage to the city, interestingly. Yeah, melee units only doing 2 apiece. And some of them not even that. Alright, fair enough. Let us, in that case, do what we can. This guy is only doing 1 regardless, so I suppose... Do we really want to move him backwards? Let's move him forwards. To get this guy in here. If we can get another guy next to him, that's probably the best bet. Has he built walls in it? How has he got? I wonder if he's probably got a governor that's giving him extra defence. In fact, I can tell, can't I? Yeah, he's getting 50%, which must be from a vigilant governor. Fair enough. Well played. Yeah, let's bash. Yeah, that gets me up to 3 damage, which is great. And in fact, if we take wardens, no more, but good enough. Right, let's just bash with these people. I don't know if we can take it this turn. We might be able to. No, probably not by the looks of it. Yeah, I mean, I guess we might as well move in. We got Besieger. Besieger if he comes around that way, right? Hang on a minute, let's undo that. This is the, I haven't planned out all my moves in advance here as opposed to the last few turns, just because I didn't feel like I would need to. I think with 1 more slinger, yeah, that gives us enough to do the job here. So we get this slinger here, then spear in. Whew, quite hard work, but yeah, we did it. Great. And we can use these roads now, which is going to help us. We can't build our own roads, but unfortunately there's quite a lot here already, so it's not so bad. I guess we'll come poke this guy here and move our demets forwards. Still don't really have enough orders to do everything we want to do, but that's good enough, I think. Let's see, this is his rider's seat here. We want to move on to this city next. This is where some more scouting would probably come in useful. We probably want to move this scout in sooner rather than later, but let's maybe do that next turn. He's building Shrine of Tarhoons, which is just increasing his military, which is fine. Yeah, taking his rider seat would be quite good, I guess, but we might as well just ride on down to the capital at this point. Yeah, I think that's the plan, and let's send it back. Turn 54, new head of Zoroastrianism. Oligarch has died. New oligarch likes me. Joy. General Drill. Right, we've taken a couple of attacks by militia. Seem to have spawned here. Fine. I think we might as well just kill these guys. Who does that really? We see a new chariot up here, so we probably do want to take a little bit of time to damage this city so it can't rush any more people. It's got a stronghold. We definitely don't want it rushing out heavy chariots. Let's pop people just around the shops so they can't be routed. It's a good place to have people. And probably just moving more people up, I suppose. Yeah, he can get a little bit closer, I think. And yeah, I suppose we need to be careful about these people. We don't want these people to be routed either, which actually at the moment the slinger very much could be. But I guess that's fine for the time being. Let's move him up. And okay, yeah, so we're just moving people up. So we'll demets. Spear might be very useful soon. Probably some more spears actually. We're a little bit shy on spears. We've only got 2, 3 here. Given that most of his defence is probably going to be cavalry based. Spear could be very handy. Have we got any more mets? We have, but only way back in the back line. Look at the slingers. More likely to actually be of use in the short term. And yeah, we'll start moving one more bit forwards. Alright, we've got Aksum needs to produce another unit. Yeah, let's get another demand. Let's carry on with the full-blown rockets. Princess, I don't think we really have the time to tutor. Yeah, we want to take out Alcaras before we can get 7 laws and get a citadel up, which he really only has 1 strong city. So maybe going for this city is a tactical error. I don't know if his capital is not riders though, so does it have horses? Yeah, it doesn't have any horses in the capital, so we should be fine there. So I don't think he's producing his second level unique units ever. Yeah, good. This is corresponds to, yeah, Aksum is the city with, oh, the city doesn't have horses either, but of course this is riders, so that's why he had access. So yeah, all his chariots are coming up here. Okie dokie, that seems fine. Let's send that back. Turn 55, and we have a surrender. Conquest victory. Alcaras has given up the ghost, which seems fair enough. He had, what, a chariot, a warrior. What's he got over here? 2 stacked workers, 1 more warrior here. And that was it. Yeah, he was out of military. He was building slingers. So yeah, that was just never going to be enough. So yeah, that's the game. So we will definitely do a recap video where we talk about this, but let's just have a quick look at the recap video here while we can. So yeah, about the same expansion to second city. Alcaras gets to third city slightly before me. Then what are we looking at? Yeah, he gets again 4th city, so he's ahead of me up to 4th city certainly. And takes his 5th one as well. But yeah, we managed to sneak in this middle city to get the expansion, and then yeah, not too much happens after that till we reach the city here. But a bit of border expansion. But yeah, and that's the game. Let's have a look at stats. So we were slightly richer, had more pop, probably about even before we reached the city. Neither of us had very many specialists, but I had a few more. Alcaras 2 more workers. Yeah, we have way more military units. Yeah, look at all those slingers, and 8 mets as well compared to yeah, 7 chariots, but not so many base units. So yeah, he was very chariot heavy, and they just died to those. Even though I only produced 2 spears, I managed to upgrade a couple more, and that was really enough with the demets and the slinger backup to absolutely demolish those chariots. Yeah, killed a lot more. Cleared 1 more camp. Alcaras was actually up to 6 laws, so that was quite a lot. If he could have held out a bit more and got to his 3-man chariots, then maybe he could have done something. But even then, against spears, it would probably have been hard work. Yeah, he was way ahead in tax. More courtier. Didn't have any ruins on this game. Improvements were very even with a breach city, so he probably actually had more than me. I got the 1 wonder. Let's see, science, yeah, it's just massively ahead of me all game. Orders, yeah, I took a good lead on orders. Resources, not super interesting. Let's see, training, we were way up. Civics, he was way up. Yeah, he was just more a military builder game, and yeah, looking at this military score, we were about even on turn 37, but then I just shoot up into the stratosphere, and Alcaras is Wow, so I did actually kill all of his military units that he had on turn 52. 0 military power, that's gonna hurt. So yeah, I'm surprised he didn't surrender at that point, but yeah, it's definitely no chance of him coming back from that. Yeah, anyway, I said we will have a chat about the game shortly, but until then, au revoir, and we'll see you on the next game. Bye for now.